in high definition. This is Talk of the Town.
We all have them. Some of us have a whole lot of them. I'm talking about plastic containers. Yeah, they're good for storing food and just about anything else, but you may want to think twice before you load up your kitchen with plastics. Kelly Magill from Positively Green magazine is here to explain why. And there's been a lot about this in the news of late, but some folks may not have heard that, especially as they were doing the vacation thing over the summer months. What is the story about having the plastics here and stuff being, I guess, slowly released from them?
Well, there are really two aspects with plastics in your kitchen. One of them is environmental. You know, a lot of things don't get recycled. Maybe they can't be recycled. So that's one issue. The other issue is a health issue for people, and it's called, I think it's bisphenols. I'm Southern, so I want to call it bisphenol, but I think it's wrong. It's BPAs.
Okay.
And BPAs are a chemical building block that's used in creating plastics. And when it's in the plastic, it then leaches out of the plastic. And since the 1930s, there have been some questions as to how bad this is for our health. Does it cause cancer? And a number of governments around the world have started to really revisit the health aspects of BPAs this year. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about the things you bring into your kitchen that you bring in plastic and how you can stop doing that and replace it with something else. Okay.
Number one is this, just about, I'm not sure that there's anybody who doesn't have one of these things.
I had to search for one in my kitchen. That's the last one I've got. Yep. But I did. And you can replace this with something like this. Okay. I got it at Publix, I want to say, and you still have that plastic lid. It's okay. It's not going to be touching your food.
But for those at home, explain the difference there, because they may not be able to tell it just on TV.
This is glass. This is plastic.
Okay.
This has a plastic lid so that it seals nice and tight, but it's not going to be touching your food. So you don't have the problem with the plastic leaching out into your food as long as it's in a plastic container.
Okay. All right.
So you can get that at any grocery store here in town. But then if you want to go onto eBay or you want to go to garage sales or antique stores, you can get all sorts of nifty sort of Pyrex dishes. I love this one because I can put two different things in it, stick it in the fridge, and it saves space.
Okay.
You know,
or call mama or grandmama.
Exactly. Exactly. Go pilfer. And then with mixing bowls, a lot of people have plastic mixing bowls. Go ahead and replace those with glass or metal. Okay. If you have containers that are plastic that you put pastas, rice, flours in, go ahead and replace those with the glass one. I got these at Bed Bath & Beyond.
Okay, super.
But when you start to heat in your kitchen, that's when plastics and non-sticks really come under fire, no pun intended. What you want to do is replace any kind of plastic spatulas or spoons with wooden or metal, because then they're not coming into contact with heated elements and mixing with your food that way. All right. And with children, this is a particular concern. A lot of baby bottles have been made with plastics that have BPAs in them. And, you know, it's children, they're developing, you know, they probably are more affected by that chemical than an adult would be. Okay. And the Center for Disease Control studied a huge segment of the population. They found BPAs in 93% of the people that they studied. Wow. So we all have it in us. So I got this bottle, Born Free, at Whole Foods and Whole Body, and it has no BPA in it.
Okay. And if you will, tell me about this real quick. Sure. That's kind of a cool idea there.
Exactly. You know, kids are back in school, you're wrapping up their sandwiches, you're going through a Ziploc bag a day. You can replace it with this. It's called a wrapping mat. The inside of it is plastic, but it has no BPAs in it. And what you do is you put their sandwich in, you fold it up like this, you Velcro it. They take it to school, they eat their sandwich. Hopefully they don't throw it away when they throw their bag away. They come home, you can just wipe it, clean it, and use it again.
All right, super. And got some ideas too when you headed to the grocery store, because you're getting all these plastic bags from all over the place. Tell me about the two items here.
You know, I use this bag all the time, and I got it on ecobags.com. And I can fit about 3 bags worth of plastic bag groceries in this one bag. Okay. And so I have probably 20 or 30 bags at home. I just keep them in my car and all over the place. And I even put my produce in this little canvas bag. Super. Instead of getting plastic for my produce.
Put them in there. Now, you've got more great information in the magazine here, which is wasn't limited release, but now available everywhere, and it's out of Nashville.
Yes, we published it out of Nashville, but it's sold all across the United States, Canada, United Kingdom. Here in Nashville, you can get it at Publix, Kroger's, Barnes & Noble, Borders, and Whole Foods. And it's just a guide to going green. Everything from gossip, recipes, health, interior design, beauty, fashion, all those things women want to know about, but they're all green solutions instead of something else.
Awesome. Well, great magazine there across the nation that's coming right here out of Nashville. So the premier issue of Positively Green magazine is on newsstands now.